It helped you more than hurt you. Arriving at the trails, I think about how some things have changed and how others have not. I've had to learn to let other people help me over the last few years. Annetta is still someone I look up to and admire, but I've become less competitive with her in many ways. We've always been close and supportive, but the dynamic of our relationship has shifted. Though I was thousands of miles away from her when the attack occurred, and it is impossible for anyone who hasn't been subjected to what I was to ever completely close the gap between the raped and the non-raped. Annetta, my friend Ida, and my mother have been as close to being with me stride for stride since that horrific night as it is possible to be. I had always wanted to race ahead of everyone, to be the first to the finish line, and it still feels odd to me to let others stay with me to maintain my pace, to resist the urge to sprint away. When I was younger, very few people ever said my name, Monika, without using the word Lilla or Lil in front of it. That was natural, I suppose, given that I was always the shortest and slightest of my classmates and fellow teammates and competitors. I spent my childhood trying to keep up with my sister and her friends, on skis, on rollerblades, while running around our property in Luton playing Yemsel, hide-and-go-seek, and Eiermegosa, follow the leader. Maybe that was where I'd become so goal-oriented. If I didn't keep up with Annetta and the other kids, I wouldn't get to play. And I always wanted to be a part of the action. I didn't just want to play, I wanted to win. I pull into the parking lot at Björder, close to the lodge. I look through the gloaming and see the platter lift. Its swing-set seats and curved metal poles look like bedded fish hooks. They climbed the hill, oscillating slightly in the wind, empty. The scene could have been sad, like a dilapidated amusement park standing empty in the off-season. But instead, it cheers me. If the parking lot's sparseness and the lift's emptiness are any indication, I'll have the Nordic trails mostly to myself. I snap into my bindings, wind the handles of my poles around my wrists, and set off. The snow on the trail is well packed, and each of my kicks is accompanied by a satisfying squeak. The trail climbs from the base near the simple lodge. I bend slightly at the waist and thrust my arms directly ahead of me, while bringing my leg forward, before propelling myself up the slope. My father waxed my skis for me the night before, and I'm pleased that I am both gaining good traction and also enjoying a bit of a glide. If the skis had been too slick, I would have lost momentum going up the hill, losing a bit of distance with each stride. I don't like slipping back, losing at anything, not even a little bit. Soon the trail levels off a bit, and I move into a smooth rhythm. As I pick up speed, the wind numbs my cheeks and ears. My breathing settles into a good pattern, and I can feel my heart rate climb. About 1,000 feet ahead of me, I see where the trail enters the forest, a tunnel of trees carved out of the mountainside. I give myself 1 minute to get to the first of the trees and kick into a sprint. Training for an endurance sport demands that you be comfortable being alone, whether that isolation is in your mind or literally so in your training. Your coach can provide you with guidance. Your family can stand on the sidelines and cheer you on or cheer you up later when you have a bad result. But ultimately, the responsibility for how you perform lies on your shoulders alone. You're the only one who truly knows your own limits. You're the only one who can truly assess how much you tested them. By inclination, I'm a social person and love the company of others, but I have always needed my independence. I need to have time by myself and with my thoughts. When I'm alone with my thoughts, I'm better able to solve problems, put events into